The steering committee is nearing the final stages in the H.O.V.E Community Development Plan process.
As a resident of Ocean View Ranchos, I am deeply concerned about the solar farm project.
While in Ocean View on August 15th, committee members heard from numerous residents opposed to a large solar panel project planned for 26 lots in the Hawaiian Ranchos subdivision.
On the back wall there, I've put up a map, planned solar facilities, and you'll see it's a real patchwork quilt there. There's no planning, there's no cohesion. Whatever was available, they just bought. So if this project comes online, because it is the newest, and they produce power when it is not needed, that is power in the mornings when the sun's out, their power would not be used. There is a growing surplus of daytime energy. The peak time for energy demand is in the evenings, when the lights are on, people are home cooking, washing clothes, watching TV, etc. But that is not when the solar farms will be generating power. I hate to think of the waste here. 30,000 panels manufactured, shipped from China, installed, spoiling a neighborhood, and nothing in the grid. Not in the public interest, I think you will agree.
Does it bring added revenue to our businesses? Does it provide more infrastructure for the community? Does it provide schools in our own community for our children? Does it provide added safety and security for our community? In short, does this project benefit us? The answer is no.
Having only recently found out that the corporation SBI has purchased, as one of many, the 3-acre parcel just across the street from us, we find that we are in a very desperate situation. Why? Well, first of all, because of the elevation and position of our property to theirs, we will now have to endure an eyesore of a view that consists of 2 solid acres of elevated solar panels, chain link fence surrounding that, and most likely night lights for security and whatever other kinds of connecting devices may be needed. And we know that we are not the only ones.
Many of them have united behind a committee called Preserve Hawaii's Rural Communities.
The project threatens our property values and our natural and cultural resources, and will also create real and immediate public safety issues by way of wildland fires and disposal of toxic waste. It will result in the radical and irreversible changes in the community.
Up until now, the community has not had much input on the project.
This project was formulated without community consent. Why is my question?
There was no community comment period or permit process that involved community thoughts on the proposed 1.6 to 2 acre solar arrays.
Under Hawaii Revised Statute 205-6, subsection 6, no environmental impact statements are required or filed, and no community input was sought.
Recently, the state of Hawaii passed Hawaii Revised Statutes Chapter 205, Section 2, subsection 6, that allows photovoltaic installations to be built on ag land without the need for special use permits or environmental impact statements. I suspect they had visions of a photovoltaic array being built over a fallow pineapple field. They surely never envisioned arrays being stuffed into small lots in platted developments next door to and surrounding on 3 sides, in one case, private residences.
There have been a few well-attended meetings held in recent weeks, and the CDP meeting was another opportunity to voice their concern.
The issue of fire has been brought up over and over. We have one fire station here. It's got 2 paid professional firefighters and a bunch of volunteers. Without reliable means of shutting down the panels, we have, or our firefighters, have no reliable means of shutting down a solar panel fire. The solar panels can generate electricity just based on the fire that they themselves are putting out. And they can do this, according to the Research Association, at voltages high enough to kill or maim. Often shutting down the solar panels requires a credentialed and equipped electrician. I can't even find anybody in Ocean View to rewire my bathroom. So how we're going to get one on site in a reasonable amount of time is a big question.
This is, in fact, an industrial use, not an agricultural use, that is being foisted upon our residential/agricultural area. I'm sure that these laws were originally for single-family residential and small agricultural uses.
The regional community development plans are mandated under the county's revised general plan. CDPs translate the broader general plan policies into implementation actions that apply to specific geographical regions around the island. The county says CDPs are also intended to serve as a forum for community input into land use, delivery of government services, and any other matters relating to the planning area.
We do not want ranchos to be the sacrificial lamb. We want this mistake to be corrected, even if it means that the state of Hawaii has to pay the developers for their vested costs.
There is not much the community development plan can do to stop the project at this point. The best these residents can hope for is developing safeguards that would prevent this sort of thing from happening again, at least not without warning, in the future. For example, Policy 135 in the proposed CDP calls for use permits for renewable energy and other potential incompatible uses on ag land.
I want to thank the committee, first of all, for Policy 135. It may come in a little bit too late for us, although I hope not, and I want to talk to you about that. But this is an island-wide problem. There's, as has been pointed out, the majority of land in the island is zoned ag. So this, without your Policy 135, could hit anybody. We really don't want to be the poster child for a failed piece of legislation or for a failed law, which is what we're going to be if your Policy 135 succeeds too late for us. If it's too late for us, then Ocean View is going to be irremediably changed.
If this had been the law prior to this project, it is most likely the project would have been denied. Thank you, Ron, for addressing this issue now. I respectfully ask the steering committee to approve this new language.
Excuse me.
No, he's telling me to shut up.
Okay, you don't have the mic though, so you keep interrupting.
That's right. So he's turning around and calling the police on me?
Okay, are you going to be...
Why? Because I'm Hawaiian. Huh?
I'm Hawaiian.
Not everyone was against the solar project. One man mounted a passionate defense, interrupting from the back of the room. The police almost had to be called. He was given a chance to speak his mind.
You have 3 minutes, Shelby.
Before things turned ugly.
Why? Because you guys all white and you guys live down ranchos? No. It's a good thing. You know why? Because they give all the local brothers a job and chance to stay off drugs. Solar is coming, and solar is a good thing. And it's going to come down to ranchos. And you know what? Ranchos, the forest now is all dead. Yesterday, where was the rainforest? When the rain stopped to ranchos. Stopped right from Kulakai. I'm a resident in Kulakai. Solar is a good thing. You don't like hire me, okay? I gotta go find jobs down solar farms to make money. You live down ranchos. 99% of my friends get hot water and live down there, get trucking outfits, and they all live down ranchos. You guys don't like it. It's gonna change, okay? It's gonna change. That's all I get.
Thank you.
Hello.